The power that lives in serenity is like an anchor that holds steady, unshakable no matter the storm. It's the heart of where spiritual nourishment comes from. Picture it, a space where the key to easing your struggles is simply letting go and embracing calm. In this realm of perfect stillness, time seems to stretch, almost bending itself, allowing everything else to fade away. Like an old dream that slips through your fingers. Even karma, with its chains and the veils of illusion, start to dissolve. It's like stepping into a hidden oasis, where the frantic hustle of life becomes nothing more than a distant memory. When your spirit stays unshaken, everything in your world shifts. The entire fabric of reality seems to realign itself around your calm. Every chaotic situation, every little worry, loses its grip on you, like a shadow that fades with the first light of dawn. By holding on to that serene, carefree mindset, you suddenly unlock doors to answers that used to slip past you unnoticed. It's like a treasure chest just waiting for the right key. The path to spiritual growth isn't about controlling the outside world or trying to bend others to your will. No, it's all about a revolution inside, one that sparks when you choose to live fully in the eternal now. When you take the leap into this way of being, avoid getting tangled in the world's endless maze. Don't let your body's whims and mind's noise dictate your every move. Instead, step into that quiet space of deep reflection. It's a journey, one that takes time. Each day, a fresh opportunity to accept yourself, to grow in awareness. When you dive into this deep calm, the storms and challenges you face stop being barriers. They become stepping stones, tools for strengthening your inner peace. It's like learning to sail through a storm without letting it toss you around. This isn't about being perfect. It's about bouncing back, stronger each time. We've got to realize that emotions are just as much a part of us as the air we breathe. But here's the trick. You can step back and watch them, like a calm observer, instead of letting them drag you into the flood. It's a change of perspective that gives you the strength to rise above the waves and find balance, even when everything around you feels like a whirlpool. So keep in mind, reaching mental serenity isn't some far-off peak. It's more like a slow climb, a series of little awakenings where you start to see the dance between your reactions and your higher self. Think of serenity like a quiet lake. When the surface is smooth, it reflects the world around it perfectly. But when the waters are choppy, everything gets blurry and chaotic. To really get this journey of introspection, try the art of just observing. Don't grab onto every thought that comes your way. It's like watching a river flow. Let the thoughts pass, like clouds drifting across the sky. They'll come, and they'll go. Don't try to stop them. Just let them be. It's like leaving footprints in the sand as you walk. No need to hold on to them. They're there, but they don't weigh you down. Letting go doesn't make the journey any less meaningful. Instead, it gives you the space to breathe, to be, and to grow in ways you never thought possible. So, here's the deal. Calm isn't about running away from your emotions or bottling them up. Nope. It's about letting them come and go while you stand there, cool as a cucumber, watching them without getting swept away. Imagine emotions like messengers, each one with its own message. But here's the thing. You don't have to let them take over your whole day. Acknowledge them, let them rise, and then watch them fade out like clouds drifting across a wide open sky. Easy, right? It's like practicing a skill, just being present without getting caught up in the drama. Instead of ignoring emotions or getting dragged into their chaos, think of it like watching a river flow. You see the current, but you don't jump in and get carried away with it. Your mind, it's full of all sorts of things: anger, stubbornness, that nagging need to control everything, and even some pain thrown in there for good measure. But here's the kicker. You're the one weaving those threads. Once you get a grip on your thoughts, they lose their power over you. It's like finding the key to untangle your own mess. Gratitude. Now that's a game changer. It's like a beacon in the dark, shining light on everything good in your life. Just like a diver escapes the noise of the surface and dives into peaceful depths, gratitude pulls you away from the stress and worry, focusing your attention on the blessings you've already got. The more you let it in, the more it grows, and before you know it, you've got a whole garden of positivity blooming in your mind. Take a moment each day to reflect and express gratitude. It's like planting seeds in your mental garden. Those seeds turn into a vibrant, positive space. Think of gratitude as your anchor, holding you steady in the present, where peace and tranquility are just waiting for you to show up. When you reflect on your own consciousness, you step into a sanctuary where nothing outside can shake you. It's like you're standing in a place of perpetual serenity, no matter what life throws your way. But here's the twist. The mind, that's where the real work is. Conditioning creeps in and tries to mess things up. Instead of trying to fix it like some puzzle you're supposed to solve, think of it this way. If you keep tugging at those knots, you're only adding more threads to the tapestry. Why not just let it flow instead? Go with the current, and the flow of life becomes smoother. It's like a river that doesn't fight its natural course. It just glides along. In this state of calm, you meet contentment, like a shiny jewel buried deep in your soul. It's the moment you realize your worth isn't about what you've achieved, but about being still in your heart, like an ocean that's completely calm, free from storms. That's where the magic happens. Doubt, anger, and fear, they all just fade away, and in their place, happiness rises like the sun. So, when the storms roll in, don't freak out. Guide your thoughts like a skilled captain steering a ship through rough waters. Don't let those storms push you around. They're just whispers, not who you are. Acknowledge them, but don't give them the power to control you. Remember, thoughts can be tricky. They can paint a picture of the world that mixes up reality and illusion. But here's the secret. As co-creators of our lives, we get to decide whether we let those thoughts shape our reality. And guess what? We can choose to weave happiness into our lives, stitch by stitch, with the fabric of our thoughts. It's all up to us. We don't need some special moment to meditate, honestly. We can weave this tapestry of awareness while we go about our daily tasks. It's that quiet wisdom of knowing yourself, that deep understanding that doesn't need some big aha moment to click. Just by stopping for a second and letting these ideas sink in, we unravel the threads of our existence. Suddenly, tranquility shows up, and we feel a deeper connection to the present, right where we are. Think about the search for meaning. It's like a treasure hunt, but here's the twist. The treasure chest is buried inside your heart. Everything you see out there, every shiny thing you chase, is just a reflection, like a shadow that's been cast by the landscape of your inner world. Your thoughts, your dreams, your desires, they're the architects, building the world you live in. Now, imagine awakening not as some big, loud event, but as a symphony of silence. And no, it's not that dead quiet of an empty room, but the stillness that comes when you strip away all those old wounds, beliefs, and rules you've been clinging to. Picture it like wiping a dirty canvas clean, leaving behind only the pure essence of existence. No frills, no clutter. Realization is like an empty vessel, holding nothing but your truest self. It's like a river finally reaching its source, merging with the eternal stream that's always been there. To let go. No. To embrace that kind of surrender. That's the deep dive. When you surrender so completely, you dissolve right into the cosmos, like you were never separate from it in the first place. And that's when you realize that silence isn't empty. It's a vessel that overflows with the richness of being. As you reflect on these thoughts, think of this journey as a trip deep into your own consciousness. The more layers we shed, the closer we get to that core of nothingness, the place where existence isn't some grand production, but the purest truth. No makeup, no filters. It's like the sun rising inside of you. It's light flooding over the essence of who you really are. That's the goal. to peel away those false layers of identity and reveal the glowing core of your divinity. It's like digging up ancient treasures, buried deep under the soil of who we thought we were. Silence now. That's the quickest way to truly understand yourself. It's a path that leads to realization. In that stillness, truths rise up like stars breaking through the night sky, guiding you toward deeper understanding. Now, think about the power of non-reaction. It's like a dance with the world where you stay light on your feet, unburdened. Non-reaction turns your inner world into a peaceful garden. Imagine thoughts as seeds, emotions as rain, and actions as the garden that grows from it. Picture it. Every thought you have is like planting a seed that, when the time is right, grows into something real. Through that lens, you start to see how everything connects. Your inner world, your outer world. The illusions that the mind creates, they cast shadows that mess with your perception. But once you wake up to it, you see that a lot of people are stuck in those illusions, trapped in a maze of their own making. And here's the thing. The storm of thoughts, it can be calmed. Silence, again, is the key. Like a gentle breeze, it clears the clouds and brings back clarity. Picture the mind as this vast, endless sky. Your thoughts? They're like clouds, just floating by, drifting away, and disappearing into nothingness. In the stillness of this sky, those thoughts lose their grip, unable to stir up any trouble. The emotions? They're like a river flowing through you, constantly shifting, never staying still. The trick is to let them flow without fighting them, just letting them move naturally. It's in that flow that you begin to truly experience life, rich with meaning. When you let go of trying to control everything, it's like you finally catch the rhythm of life, like you're in sync with the universe. It's all around you, like a river that keeps flowing, no matter what. And when we try to control it, we often end up stuck, tangled in our own expectations. But when we release that control, kind of like letting a bird fly free from its cage, that's when the magic happens. Suddenly, the whole picture of transformation starts unfolding before you, like watching the seasons change right before your eyes. Life's not about obsessing over answers, not about chasing down every thought that passes. The real secret? It's in non-reaction. That's the quiet strength that redirects your energy. It's like trimming dead branches off a tree to let fresh growth come through. When your thoughts storm, find solace in solitude. Remember, nothing lasts forever, not even the storm. Eventually, everything settles, and what's left is the calm beneath. Consciousness is like a lighthouse, guiding you through the fog of all those swirling thoughts. In the light, you can see how fleeting those emotions are. They try to pull you in, make you react, but you stay rooted, eyes focused on your true self. You're the serene observer, watching the canvas of your life unfold. Picture yourself as the still center, in the middle of life's cosmic dance, as everything spins around you. You're like the axis of a carousel, steady and unmoved, while the world moves around you. Just like the stars move across the night sky, experiences will come and go, passing you by, but leaving behind nothing but your essence. The path to true awareness, let's call it inner calm, is something we have to actively seek. Practices like meditation, yoga, whatever resonates with your soul, can help guide the way. So, remember, this journey is sacred. It's a pilgrimage to yourself. I'm so grateful you've decided to take this journey with me. If this video spoke to you, don't forget to like and subscribe. Share it with anyone who might need this message, and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, reflections, or experiences. Thanks again for watching and for being a part of this. Take care, and I'll see you soon.